Okay, so I want to do a tag before I go on to the winners. um, I copied these a while back, and I don't remember who I copied it from. But I do know that High Maintenance did these as well, but she never wrote them down. And then I found this in my computer, so if you did this tag about a month or two ago, let me know. So basically, these are questions, 20 questions, and I looked through my stuff and I didn't see that I did this before, so I'm gonna do it again. What is the one thing that you cannot leave your house without? I guess for me, if it's a makeup item, it would have to be some sort of a chapstick or a lip gloss. Um, but obviously, if it's not a makeup item, you can't leave your house without your keys and your wallet. My favorite brand of makeup, I like so many brands. I don't know if I have a favorite brand. I guess if I had to narrow it down, it would be between NYX and Mary Kay. Favorite flower. I guess it would have to be the rose. Not sure why. Maybe when you're young, it just personifies romanticism. I know that women growing up had, when I was growing up in their yards, used to love to look at their pretty roses. I think my mom had some roses too. Um, I think my favorite was the pink. And I heard that they have a violet rose. Oh, I'd love to get my hands on that. But yeah, I guess it would have to be the rose. Your favorite clothing store? Since I'm a large woman, I would have to say like either Catherine's or Lane Bryant. But I kind of like Catherine's clothes better than Lane Bryant. My favorite perfume. Um, right now, I tried the pink sugar. um, and I'm in love with it. Other than that, I love musky smells, musky perfumes, but that pink sugar is just, oh. So right now I'm in love with that. Heels or flats? You never caught me in anything but nice, flattering, womanly shoes. I used to love to wear heels, and now since I hurt my back, my heels, by the way, got lower and lower with each child I had, but I still would wear pumps. Now I wear these like not very flattering shoes, and it has to be comfortable. So now it has to be flats, but it can't be flat. It has to have cushion on the bottom. Did I make good grades? I did make good grades when I was in school. Obviously, I'm not in school now, but I did make good grades when I was in school. Favorite colors. You already know that. But I will say my favorite color is purple, but I love purple, black, white, silver, and gray. So those are my favorite colors. Do I drink energy drinks? No. I think once I tried the Jinxin thingy, it's just nasty. Do you drink juice? No. Believe it or not, I know that people look at my size and must think I sit home and eat bonbons all day. I drink a lot of water. I have to for my kidneys. And honestly don't like juice, believe it or not. I love my sweets. I have a sweet tooth, but I don't like juice. I don't like stuff that's too sweet. And juice is just too sweet and it doesn't satisfy my thirst. So yeah. Do you like swimming? I love swimming. I can't do it anymore, but I do what I can. I do like swimming. Do I eat fries with a fork? No. My favorite moisturizer, definitely I would have to say Mary Kay because they're the only brand I can use without breaking out. I use two kinds. I use their oil control, their balancing moisturizer, actually three, and their light moisturizer, depending on the weather. Those are the three I need. Do you want to get married later on in life? I've always, since I was a little girl, I didn't have aspirations to have a career. I just wanted to be married and have, my children and own my own house. I haven't owned my own house yet, but yeah, that was always my dream, and I've been married for 21 years, thank God. Do you get mad easily? I've said this before. I do have a bad temper, and I, yeah, I used to get mad easily. Now, I don't think I get as mad as easily. Are you into ghost hunting? No. I don't really believe in ghosts. You know, demon possession, another thing. Don't believe in ghosts, though. I have a phobia. I think one of my problems is I'm filled with fear. Lots of fear. It takes me a while to get over a fear of doing something. I found out recently after the car accident, well, it's been like 7 years now, but that I'm claustrophobic. I really didn't realize that before, but I realized it afterwards that I'm claustrophobic. Do you bite your nails? I bite my nails so bad that I will make them bleed. Sometimes get an infection. So that's why I have to get my nails done, because if I don't, I will just bite them till there's nothing there but a nub and blood and once in a while infection. Have you ever had a near-death experience? Yes, I did. When I moved out of New York, after I had my son, I breastfed for a little bit, and I was wondering why I didn't get my period after I stopped breastfeeding, because you don't get your period while you're breastfeeding. I mean, you do, but it's rare. I only breastfed for about 3 months, and so I should have started getting my period, and I didn't. When my son was about 4 or 5, I started getting a downpour. It was horrible. It was like anywhere I went, a downpour would be all over the floor. It was just horrible. It was just a really, really horrible experience. And when I went to the doctors here, they weren't helpful. Oh, the insurance company won't pay for us unless we try everything first. I said, in the meantime, I could be dead. They tried all these pills. I had all these horrible reactions to these pills, going back and forth. And the stupid doctor took blood, and the blood kept getting lower and lower. He wasn't, paying attention to that. Finally, I felt like I was going to have a heart attack because there was like no blood running through my body. And my skin started looking gray. And my husband took me to the doctor and said, you got to do something for this. Look at her. She looks like she's dying. And then, they had the blood work and everything for 2 weeks. They didn't even look at it. This guy was so arrogant. She doesn't need natural, blah, 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 blah. She doesn't need this. She doesn't need that. She's fine. I don't know my body. When he looked at the records, and I had almost no blood left in my body, basically. He got so scared, he turned white. He was on the phone with like the heads of the hospital, because he wasn't a full doctor yet. The head doctor had to come to me, and they wouldn't let me leave the hospital at that point. They said, you cannot leave this hospital. You'll be dead within 2 days. And they had to perform emergency surgery on me. And they said, we're going to clean out your uterus, and that should solve the problem. I don't know why, but my uterus, they said they found like everything except cancer in there. That's how bad my uterus was. Polyps and fibroids and all of these things. And they said that should take care of it. And how did I get a blood transfusion? 2 days when I got out of the hospital, 2 days after, I'm bleeding again. And they finally gave me the hysterectomy. And then lastly, do you drink coffee? I love coffee. Second to water. Coffee is my favorite drink. I cannot drink it. The older I got, I started getting these reactions to the caffeine. And even if it's not the caffeine, the acid in coffee is not good for my kidneys. I'm going to do a vlog on aging gracefully. Who invented that word? Okay. On to the winners.